لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, many blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on you and your loved ones, and congratulations on this amazing journey that we are about to get embark on, and it's such a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are one of the very few lucky ones that Allah has chosen, that we would go and visit His house, in the house of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and no amount of shukr is going to suffice for this great ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So congratulations, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your Hajj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you and I both the ability and hidayah to perform this Hajj with the core of Hajj, with the essence of Hajj, with the ruh of Hajj. May Allah give us the tawfiq to understand this Hajj, and then may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us, inshallah. This is a instructional video that I released on YouTube at the tail end before the departure of our Hajj caravan, so that not only my brothers and sisters who are departing from different cities, for example Dallas, for example San Francisco, LA, Nevada, wherever you guys are embarking from, not only for you, especially for you, but also most of our brothers and sisters who have a lot of anxiety and who have a lot of questions in their minds, and have a lot of queries that cannot be entertained, and they cannot be quenched in 2-3 hour sessions before Hajj. I know you have millions of questions, and inshallah, first of all, I would like you to understand that inshallah plenty of help is going to be available to you over there, inshallah, in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sheikh Imam Nisar al-Haq is going to be with us, who is going to walk us through every religious question or query that you have in every aspect of the Hajj. Also, alhamdulillah, this year, very first time, Sheikh Abdul Wahid from Dallas is also going to be leading our Economy Plus group, who's also very well versed, and mashallah, an alim who is going to be watching you and helping you thoroughly during your journey in the Economy Plus package, inshallah. Then, in whatever capacity, inshallah, you have me, I'll be with you, inshallah Aziz. I am a servant of every single Haji that goes for Hajj, whether it's with my group or not. It's an honor for me to be able to do anything, even an iota, that I can do for the Hujjaj of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is an honor and my pleasure to help you out in as far as the logistics is concerned, as far as day-to-day operations are concerned. I'm inshallah going to be there. I'm going to be in the same hotels, inshallah. I'm going to be with you guys throughout to make sure that every single aspect, every single leg of the journey is choreographed. It's managed correctly, and you will have ahead of the time enough notices. And so my main and the most important job is to make sure that you do what you're going there for, and that is ibadah. My ibadah is to take care of you guys, and inshallah Allah will give me the reward of Hajj, and I know Allah gives me a reward for inshallah every year. My job is to make sure that the trust that you have put on me with the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I fulfill and I provide what I have promised and plus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me the strength and the desire to do it. And I will do whatever is in my power to, inshallah Aziz, fulfill my duties, inshallah. So be comfortable, rest assured, you are in good hands. First of all, you are the guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remember, I mean, no one can take better care of you than Allah. No one can take better care of us than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you are His guest, so Allah is going to watch over you like Allah has always watched over everyone. So inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it all easy for us. Let's start from the process. The process is, inshallah, one of the good news that yesterday I received, that every single, alhamdulillah, visa has been processed, alhamdulillah. I should be getting the passports back by Monday or Tuesday. And as soon as I get the passports back, then I'm going to mail the passports to all of you who are outside Houston. For example, if you're in LA, Brother Tariq Masood and Sister Fatima. If you are in Nevada, Brother Faruqi and his mother, Sister Sarah. Then Brother Asif and his wife, Tasneem. And then Brother Noshad and his wife, Rubina. So all of you guys, I'm going to mail you the whole packages to you, inshallah, as soon as I get the passport. Let me go to the passport with you. This is the passport that you are looking at. I have explained this to you during the meeting over there in my office, the meet and greet, but I would like to go into again. You will find a picture right here. You will find stickers here and here. Do not mess with them. Please do not take them off. They look ugly, I understand, but please do not take them away, because this is how we are going to be able to find your passports to the pile of thousands of passports that are there. Very important, very important. Look at it, kiss it, do whatever you want. Do not mess with any of the stickers outside or any of the stickers inside or any piece of paper. The Hajj visa used to look like this, not anymore. This is the first year that they're going to issue e-visas. So there's not going to be a visa sticker on your passport page. It's going to be in the form of a piece of paper that is going to be attached to your passport. So yay, no more bulky stickers on your passport pages, and that saves you some pages. That's pretty good. They used to take three or four pages, but now, alhamdulillah, the visa is not going to look like this. It's going to look like a piece of paper which will be attached to your passport. There is a picture that is affixed. So this picture right here, it's a good looking guy in this picture. Please leave it please leave it over there. Do not move this picture either. Do not move anything on the passport, but I'm just showing it to you what's there. Leave this picture here. This is for a purpose, okay? At the last page of your passport, there is a form attached, which is a meningitis shot record. If this shot record is not attached to your passport, they are not going to let you board the plane. This has to be there. You can make a copy and leave it with you in case if something happens, that you have a copy with you, but do not detach this piece of paper. The next page for my sisters who are going with the mahrams, there's going to be another page attached here, which is going to be, if you are going with your husband, then it's going to be your nikah nama, marriage certificate is going to be attached here. Do not move that. If you are going with your son, then birth certificate is going to be attached here also. If you are a son or daughter, then your birth certificate is attached here. That's going to tie you up with your parents. So very important. Leave this alone. So once you receive the passport, you kiss it, give some sadaqah, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, beautiful, and just leave it inside. Do not move it. Do not touch it. Do not take anything more. Please, I cannot emphasize enough. Do not play with your passport. Do not. Okay, it's, Now, departure. Very important. When you leave your home, before you leave, make sure that you give some sadaqah. It's a sunnah of Rasul $1, $2, $5, no matter what. When you leave home, you give yourself sadaqah, you give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the path of Allah some sadaqah. You perform 2 rakat nafil. If you have a daughter or you have a sister, visit her house. If she lives with you, make sure that you say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and your mother especially. Very, very beneficial. This is sunnah of Rasulullah. Allah Rasul used to go to Sayyida Fatima's house every single time when he used to go for a journey or when he would come back from a journey. Sunnah of Rasul, always do that. Okay. Make sure that you, ask for forgiveness, settle your debts or what have you. Make sure that the only luggage that you want to carry with you at the Hajj is the physical luggage, not the spiritual luggage with you. So remember that. Before you leave, you make sure that you have your passport with you. Make sure that you have your itineraries printed, 2 copies. And make sure that you have in your possession a copy of your passport, a copy of your visa, a copy of your green card, and a copy of your managerial short record. With you on the side, in your briefcase, in your luggage, in your hand carry. So in case something happens, you have all the copies with you. I'll be carrying copies with me, but don't count on me. My copies are for my purposes, and I'm not saying I'm not going to give it to you, but as a good educated traveler that you are, alhamdulillah, it's always suffice. It's always beneficial for you to carry these things with you and be prepared. So inshallah, make sure that you have colored copies, black and white copies tend to. And you can also take pictures. Everybody has a smartphone, just take pictures also, just for the sake of kicks. Just take a picture. And then email your pictures to yourself, so you have it in your inbox. So in something that happens, you have that. It's contingency. There's no reason to freak out. But when you're traveling and you're going for Hajj and when you're going for ibadah, you should go prepared, so that you don't have to worry about anything and just worry about ibadah over there. So carry your physical copy of your passport, your managerial short record, your visa, and your green card. Also make sure that you take pictures of it and email it to yourself and keep it in your phone also. That's a good thing. Carry that. And your itinerary. Also make sure that you have 2 copies, one with you and one in your luggage. So if you lose it, I will have some extra copies also, but better it is that you carry it yourself also, inshallah. Be prepared and you will have a very good journey. I'm going to give you a ID card, 2 ID cards each. Every Haji is going to get 2 ID cards and 2 lanyards, okay? When you leave home, your ID card should be around your neck. When you're at the airport, the ID card should be around your neck. When you get in the plane, take the ID card, put it in your purse or in your luggage, whatever. When you get off the plane, also put the ID card. When you arrive in Medina, ID card has to be around your neck. Make sure that your ID card is around your neck all the time. Why am I asking you this? Okay. This ID card has your picture, has your passport information, it has a complete itinerary, it has the number of all the hotels, name of the hotels. In case if you are lost, this ID card is going to pay dividends. Make sure that you have it all the time on you, around your neck. That's why I'm giving you a lanyard. I'm spending all this money to make sure that you have every tool that you need in order to be safe and in order to be prepared for your Hajj. So make sure you take the ID card with you. Please do not. That's why I'm giving you 2. In case if you lose one, you have the other one on you. Please, please, please make sure that you carry, that you keep this around your neck all the time. All the time. ID cards, okay. When you are leaving, I'm going to give every one of you 3 of these luggage tags. Okay? These are especially, and I've tried it before to try to tear them up and stuff. They are indestructible. Alhamdulillah. You can't tear them off. They are like credit card material. I've made them so that, and I also give you these 3 nice, strong silicone ties. So you can tie it to your luggage. You can tie it up with your luggage. Very nice. It's beautiful. Okay. And if it's hanging with your luggage, this is very unique. No other group with Adam Travels has that. It has the insignia of mine, it has the insignia of Adam Travel, so pretty much you are covered. So these tags, when you're in your luggage, when my staff is picking your luggage from Medina to Makkah, from Makkah to Jeddah, from the airport, they all know. If the jacket is misplaced, it is so unique that everybody knows this is Sirat al-Mustaqim. The colors are unique, it's big, it's bold, it has the addresses, it has your itinerary, it is your name, your address, it has all the names and telephone number of the hotels, Mina tents, everything is in the luggage tag. If your luggage by mistake is been moved here and there, or you're lost, what have you, believe you me, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this luggage tag is going to help you immensely. Every Haji is going to have 3 of these, okay, inshallah. 2 for your suitcases and 1 for your hand carries, inshallah. Make sure that before you leave, these tags are there, right there in your hands, or on your luggage, inshallah. So, I'm doing all this to make sure that my Hujjaj are well prepared. Please use them, otherwise this is time, effort and money, just wasted. By the way, I'm going to give you 2 lanyards also, so that you will have. Just insane. Okay. Get yourself comfortable. Do not put on a 2-piece or a 3-piece suit, please. no leather pants. Put on comfortable clothes. Um, it's a 13-14 hour plane ride. If you're not comfortable, your journey is going to start in a bad leg. So make sure that you go. When you arrive, make sure you have very soft, comfortable shoes or flip flops or something like that in the plane. Make sure you carry a windbreaker or maybe a hoodie or something. Sometimes it gets a little cold in the plane, so you have comfortable sweatpants, beautiful. Just amazing. I love sweatpants, and they do the job very well. Make sure that you have a change of clothes in with you, because when you arrive in Dubai, you're going to stay overnight over there. Most of you will be. So make sure that you have a change of clothes. So while when you are leaving from Dubai, then you have a fresh set of clothes that you're wearing. When you arrive at the airport, make sure you arrive at least 3 hours prior to the flight. I cannot emphasize enough. Emirates has the monopoly. Okay, Qatar doesn't go to Hajj takes flights anymore. They can't go to Saudi Arabia anymore. Emirates is the only airline, and Turkish that are taking Hajj. Most of the airline big cities only cater Emirates, not Turkish right now. Emirates book 110% of the flights, of Hajj flights. Okay? If you are not there on time, if you are late, after a certain time, they release your reservation and they will give it to the guy who's standing there. You don't want to be the guy who leaves home that you're going for Hajj and then come back home because your flight's cancelled. If you do not arrive on time, if you do not get yourself a boarding card, I've already made the reservations. I hate to say that, but I won't be able to do anything for you. At the last minute, if you call me and say, I did not get the flight, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save all of us from that, but it's something that I cannot help you with, absolutely cannot help you with. Do yourself a favor. It's a beautiful journey. You have paid thousands and thousands of dollars. You know how much you paid. To not jeopardize it. Be aware, leave on time, leave 15 minutes to an hour early, to make sure that you give yourself a little room for any kind of mishaps. So what if you have to sit in the airport for a couple of hours? It's beautiful, it's anticipation of this beautiful journey. You have your Hajis with you, your friends, inshallah, who will be accompanying you throughout. You already know each other, alhamdulillah. The ladies have been doing a great job in mingling with each other, and you already know each other. Have a good time, be happy, rejoice, zikr Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do all good things, eat some nice, airport food. I think it's pretty nice. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. Just enjoy. Be there ahead of time. Get yourself, as soon as you get to the airport, get in the line. Do not wait for me. Go get yourself a boarding card. Once you get the boarding card, do not proceed to the security. Just have a seat over there in the same boarding area, the counter area. You will find me there, inshallah. I'll be there, inshallah. And then once I see you, once that I know that you are there, I'm going to tick you off. That means I have a list that means who is here, who's not, and I'm going to tick your name off. Boom, you're done. Go, no problem. All right, that would be perfect. That would be perfect if you do that, so that I know exactly who is there, who not. Keep your phone handy. Make sure that you call me. Make sure. If I receive 1,000 calls, I have no problem. I'm okay with that. Make sure that I know that you're on your way. Make sure that, because even though it's you are my responsibility, and I want to make sure that everybody gets started on the right foot, and make sure that everybody gets there on time, and we should. So please, I beg you, don't shortchange yourself. Get the airport on time. If you do not, by any chance, receive the same seat next to your partner, your wife, your best friend, or your uncle, your aunt, whatever, or your mother, your daughter, sister, whatever, don't start yelling, screaming. Don't get mad. Get the boarding cards. When we sit on the plane, you can sort it out. Just emotionally blackmail your next door seat guy and tell him that, hey, either hers or yours, and tell him, look, man, 16-hour flight, I would like to be with my wife, my husband, my daughter, my son, please kindly, and people will do that. It's Hajj flight. Everybody's going to be very courteous to you. When you arrive at the counter, make sure that you have your boarding pass all the way to Medina Munawwara. Not to Dubai. Sometimes they change and say you will get your boarding pass in Medina. If they tell you, don't tell them, Brother Atif told me, no, I gotta have to Medina. Blah, blah. If they tell you, no, we're not going to give it to Medina, we're going to give it to Dubai only, and then you after from Dubai you will get, it's okay. You know, we have no place to pick up any arguments with them. Let's just do what they're telling us to do. Inshallah, we'll be fine. But if you can't, get the boarding passes all the way to Medina. If they do not give you the boarding pass all the way to Medina, that's fine, but make sure that your luggage is booked all the way to Medina. That is never a problem. They always do that. I think last year was the only year when they did not give us the boarding card till Medina. They gave it to us till Dubai, and then from Dubai to Medina we had to get another one. But that's fine. You know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It don't make any difference. It's just perfect, no problem. But make sure that your luggage is booked all the way, and make sure that your luggage, once again, has this tag on it. Make sure you have a short chain. If you come to me and tell me, Brother Atif, I have a luggage missing, my first question that I'm going to ask you is, brother, sister, did you put your tag on the luggage? If the answer is yes, trust me, my answer is going to be, don't worry, you'll get it. If you don't have this on you, my answer is going to be, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, concentrate on your journey. Simple. You have to have that. You have to dot your I's and cross your T's, no matter what. I can do a lot for you, but if you have not prepped it right, then I can't help you. Have to have this. I provided you with the tags, I provided you with the ties, but to put it on is your job. Please make sure. Your hand carries in both luggage has. Once you're in the plane, let's talk about this. Sister Huma has done a huge service to Hajj by coming up with this curriculum. If you have not read, I have given it to all of you, and I've also mailed it to each and every one of you, alhamdulillah. If you have not received it, please let me know. I think Naushad Bhai and his wife, I still have. Other than that, everything else. I think I've also mailed Naushad Bhai's also, so that's fine. Consists of this beautiful book. It is time for you to read this book while you are flying. Make sure you have reading glasses. Make sure you have your reading glasses, and make sure you have a pen with you all the time during the journey, especially during the flights. Reading glasses and pen. You're reading this book. Throughout the journey. You can finish this book twice. And if you have finished this book twice, boom, you got yourself a very educated Haji. If this package stays the same intact as I've given you, then you have shortchanged yourself. I mean, I can't do anything about it. It's yours. I've shown it to you before. I'm going to show it to you again. You have the concentrated Hajj guide, the Reader's Digest version of this book right here, but that does not mean that you don't read this book. Okay, you have the Wudu guide, you have the obligatory prayers guide, you have the morning and evening supplications, you have the Quranic supplications, you have the prophetic supplications, you have the supplication for seeking forgiveness. This is a very good tool in Arafah. This is your funeral prayers. Please. You know, women normally do not know the right way, and there's a funeral prayer after every salat over there. So you have the supererogatory prayers, you have the 14 prostrations of Quran Pak, the book of Tawaf, book of Sa'i, day of Arafah, and the nights of Muzdalifah. Everything is in there. Homa has done an amazing job. You know, you do an amazing job of reading it, please, and following it. Wallahi, your Hajj is going to be very comfortable. She also made this nice little cliff notes. I call them cliff notes. I don't know what she calls them. You have the Talbiyah, Labbaik, Allahumma Labbaik. And she also puts a ring in it. That's pretty good. She's very smart. So you can actually attach this with your linear right here. Beautiful. You know, it's going to have a clock, so you can attach this over with the ID card. Put it on your neck. So while you have ID, you have this also. You are in masjid while you are waiting for salat. You have talbiyah. You have response to azan. You have the entering the mosque dua. You have the prayers between the prostration salat dua. Prayers recited after salatul vitr. Everything. You have pretty much everything. It's a beautiful tool for you to use in haram. You know, you're not going to be playing with the phone in haram, are you? So this beautiful thing, use it. Amazing. We'll also give you this little tasbih. tawaf tasbih, so you can, while tawaf, I always forget how many rounds I've made, so it's tasbih, we're also going to give you this tasbih. We're also going to give you this small bag, this small bag, you can put your pebbles in there during Muzdalifah, pebbles in there to hit shaitan with. Make sure, small pebbles the size of garbanzo beans, chane ki size ke, a small piece, yeah. Don't pick up those big old rocks. There's no shaitan there, okay? Just to let you know, it's just a significant, it's just metaphoric, okay? It's just, it was there, it's not there anymore, okay? And I've seen some people throwing shoes at it, and spitting at it, and cussing, and don't do that. Make sure you understand there is no shaitan there, okay? It's just to do the sunnah of Sayyidina Ibrahim. Okay, I'm going to give you ladies this beautiful, it's kind of like a big chadar, it covers your head and just goes around your hair and it goes over. I'm going to give you that. I want one of the boys who are my IT boys to fashion it for you, to show it to you by putting it on, but they refuse. I don't know why. Okay. But I'm going to give this to you also, inshallah. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Books, please read during the flight. Please read during the flight. Please do not. If you can ask for an STPC voucher at the counter while you're getting that, they can either give you that voucher or they can tell you, no problem, you can get the voucher over there in Dubai. In both cases, you'll find it's called S as in Sam, T as in Thomas, P as in Paul, and C as in Charlie. STPC. This is called STPC. This is the voucher for you for the hotel. But I'm going to be with you. I'm just talking about those who are not in the same flight with me. So for those brothers and sisters, remember STPC, Sam, Thomas, Paul, Charlie. This STPC is a voucher for your hotel. You don't need a visa for Dubai. Whether you have an American passport or any other passport, they will process your visa right then and there. When you arrive when we all arrive inshallah in Dubai, you leave the plane, you get out of the elevator and you stand there and wait for me. Do not proceed. You stand there and you wait for me. Once we are all there, I'm going to do the head count. Now get familiar, get ready with that head count thing, because I'll be doing it every single time. Head count, because I don't want to leave anybody behind. Because people get mad when I leave them behind. I don't normally leave them behind, but if you go to the restroom without telling me or at least informing someone, we're not in kindergarten. You don't have to tell me. Just inform someone that, hey, I'm going to the restroom, tell Atif bhai, So I'm not freaking out where this so-and-so person is. That's the only reason why I ask. I'm not a control freak and I'm not asking you to take permission for me to go to the restroom. Just inform us so that we know that you are out there. Because I would like to take everybody with me. I would like to have it. Once we are going to leave, we're going to go to STPC counter. We're going to get, if they do not give us the voucher, then we're going to go to the counter. They're going to stack. They're going to give us the voucher, another voucher over there. Then we'll all proceed to immigration. Once we got the immigration done, inshallah, Aziz, we'll go to outside. I will have the when we are going to go to outside hall. There's going to be a representative there of Millennium Hotel. They will call in a big shuttle. We'll all get in the shuttle and we'll go. Your hand carry should have your medication. Your hand carry should have an extra change of clothes. Your hand carry should have all your medications and extra change of clothes. Your sleeping clothes. Maybe one or two your toiletries and stuff, so that while you are in Dubai, that you have. Once we arrive at the hotel, we will issue everybody the rooms. Once we give you the rooms, you are free. Just enjoy Dubai. You go out. I'm gonna go and have a nice steak dinner. Just go out and have fun, enjoy yourself. Go out, have fun. No worries. Next day, there are two sets of flights. Very few people will be leaving at 1:30, and then most of us are going to leave at 2:30. So the people who are leaving at 1:30, they are going to arrive in Medina an hour and a half before us. Make sure you sit there and wait for me outside in the luggage area. You collect your luggage. Do not go through customs. Just sit there. Hour and a half, raw deal. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do it, because these are people who have special requests of leaving early or what have you, and with every convenience there also comes a little bit of test. So you sit there and you wait. I will be there inshallah with our rest of the group, and then we will proceed outside Medina airport ourselves together. If you have arrived early, you sit in the luggage area, you collect your luggage, You put in the card and you sit at one of the benches and thank Allah for taking you to the city of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay? For you who are going to be with me, once we are going to leave from Dubai 2 hours, 3 hours prior to the flight. So if the flight is at 2:30, we will be out of the hotel by 11:30. So if you want to go sightseeing in the morning, by all means, make sure you be back by 10:30, 11 the most, so you can take a shower, change clothes, and meet me at 11:30 in the lobby without fail. Do not be late. Please do not. Once the shuttle comes, I'm going to order the shuttle. Once the shuttle comes, you are not there, we're leaving. I hope that you are there. I hope every one of you guys are with me. Because unfortunately, I'm not going to risk the flight of 50 people because of one person or two people. You agree with that? I'm not being harsh. I'm just telling you. The group comes first. Please make it a habit to stick with the group. If I tell you to be there at 11:30, it's not because I'm a control freak, or it's not because I want to be a commander-in-chief of this group or what have you. It's because you have given me a job to lead you and to guide you through this journey. That means that I've done it before, alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, and I have the experience and I know what I'm doing, and you have hired my help so that I can take you with me so that you have the least amount of trouble during this journey. Please, 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 please don't take it any other way. I'm not a control freak. I'm not trying to run your life wrong. If you decide not to follow me, I'm okay with that also. Remember, Hajj is going to be performed in two ways. It's either my way or it's your way. Both are right. If you tell me, Atif bhai, I want to do it my way, I have no problem with you. Absolutely no problem. Bismillah. Because it's your right. You can do that. But if something happens, then remember, I'm going to take care of the group first. And then I'm going to come and get you. So yes, I'm not going to abandon you. I'm not going to leave you. I'm always there to help you, and I'm always there to serve you. But I'm going to take care of the group first. And then I'm going to come get you because you chose to do it your way. So if you want to go to Dubai, you want to hang out, no problem. Love you for it. No problem, alhamdulillah. But make sure that you are responsible to come back on time. You be there on the lobby on time. Make sure you have please, I do understand that there is always going to be an emergency that you're going to have to go to the bathroom. But I guarantee you, I promise you, there's going to be few of them, few of us who are always going to have to go to the bathroom on the most critical time because they don't plan. That's just how it is. And I hope you are not one of those few, but it happens all the time. Unfortunately, there's nothing much we can do about it. So, inshallah, make sure that you get yourself prepared. Once we arrive in Medina, we are going to stand in immigration line. Those of the one who is in the most front of the line from my group, I'm going to cut you and stand in front of you. So I get my immigration done first, and then my volunteers, 2 or 3 volunteers also, which I've mentioned. Is Atif Naeem, and then there is Yasir, and then there is Sheikh Nisar Haq will be standing in the last. He'll be the last one who's going to get his immigration done. So he's going to sweep and mop everybody towards me instead of him. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to take the volunteers when you go down. I'm going to leave one of the volunteers that's there who's going to prompt you in the right direction where the carousels, where you can pick up the weekend. And then the rest of us are going to go there, and we are going to start picking up any luggage that has this tag. We are not going to worry about where's my luggage or what. Any luggage that has Saddam Mustaqim tag, me and the volunteers. And when you come in, you become a volunteer and you help us out. I'm going to send 2 or 3 of us to go get us as many carts as possible. Remember, carts are very hot commodity. So make sure that you have your cart and you have it in your possession all the time. When I'm going to go and ask the guys to get me as many carts as I can, boom, we will put the luggage in the cart. We'll all recognize each other's luggage. We're going to put it in the cart and we'll proceed out. We're going to go out through customs. Customs are very simple. Over there, you put your luggage on the conveyor belt. It goes through the scanner, comes out the other way, and boom, that's your customs. You put it back on your cart, and we will leave the door. Once we leave outside the door, we're going to get into a big hall, and that's where the admin staff is waiting for us. Okay? is normally waiting right next to McDonald's. That's where they're normally waiting. Let's remember, right next to McDonald's. We'll be standing right next to McDonald's. And they have Adam Travel signs on it. If you see an Adam Travel sign, that's our guys. Make sure we get them. But we'll all together, don't worry about it. The Adam Travel staff will collect our luggage, we'll proceed to our buses, they will take our passports from their modems, give them the passport, don't fight. Your passports will be back, inshallah, to you in Jeddah. If you do not give them the passport, they will not let you leave there. Simple. Do not fight, Do not tell them, I don't want to give him a passport. You have no option. What cannot be cured must be endured. So just help yourself in. We get into the bus, then the wait starts. Good time. Okay. Why the wait after we sit in the bus? Because the muassasa people, the Hajj ministry people, are going to come in and they're going to count the passports, they're going to count the heads and everything, they will take the possession of the passports, everything, and then they will sign off on the sheet, then you can leave, otherwise you can't leave. So they will take 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. You have nowhere to go but to hotel room. Don't get pissed off, don't get mad, do zikr, and talk to each other, smile, laugh a lot, because you are in the house of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's the luckiest day of your life, huh? It's the most beautiful day. You are standing in the soil of Medina. How lucky you and I are, huh? So keep sending durood to Allah's Rasul. Be kind to people of Medina. Okay, be very kind to people. These are the people who did a lot of favors to our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They took him in. Okay, they took care of him. They gave him what they had. We are in debt of people of Medina. They took care of our Rasul, who is the most precious thing, who's the most precious human being in this earth. We love Allah's Rasul more than our children, our wives, our father, our mother, anybody. We love our Rasul, and they took care of our Rasul. So they were the hosts of Rasul. So you take care of them, okay? You treat them with a beautiful smile. You give them money if you can, okay? You give them business if you can. And if not, just smile. They love you. Every single time if you see there's a conflict going on between two people, okay, the people of Medina walk in and say, Salli ala Nabi. They have not forgotten our Nabi. Let's not forget. Let's not forget their great favors that they have done to our Rasul. And that means they have done that favor to us. Be very kind to people of Medina, okay? Once we arrive in the Taiba, I'll get the keys, I'll give you the keys, you go to your room. Remember, if you go to your room, and instead of 3 beds, 4 beds, you find 3 beds, don't panic. Oh my God, what's going to happen now? Don't worry about it. Okay? Go downstairs, go to the lobby, go to the front desk and tell them, it's a quad room, we have only 3 beds. Call me, I'm going to be there also, we'll fix this thing up. If your room key does not work, which always happens, don't get all riled up. Atif, my room keys, no, don't worry about it. Just go to front desk, tell them I'm at 824 or 825, whatever our room number is, key's not working. And they will cut you another key right for. That's how simple it is. I know you're tired and all that stuff, but do not. Once you arrive in Medina, you take a shower, you put on nice clothes, you put on khushbu, and then you go see Rasulullah. Then you go say salam. You'll be so close to Allah's Rasul, it's not even funny. You'll be like, wow, am I so lucky that I'm in front of them? In Medina, you have nothing to do except you go out, you go pray in the Rasulullah's mosque, you say salam to Allah's Rasul, you eat, you come after every Isha dinner, after dinner, at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, come to the dining area and join the meeting. Every night there's going to be a meeting. If you do not join that meeting, it's your fault, not mine. If you go there and you don't find me there, then it's my fault. But you will never see that happen. Sheikh Nisarul Haq and I are always going to be there. And there's going to be a meeting there. And then inshallah, Hafiz Abdul Wahid, Sheikh Abdul Wahid Sahib is also going to be there. And the meeting of Economy Plus and VIP both are going to be in the Lataiba Hotel. The reason why is because they have a very, very nice restaurant, a very comfortable restaurant, and we can all accommodate in there. So both shayukhs are going to be there. We have given them they have selected topics from themselves. Inshallah, they will go through the whole Hajj with you. They answer questions. Meeting is going to be 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not going to drag it for too long. The people who get tired, they can leave after an hour. Meetings are. People who want to sit down, we will sit and answer all your questions till last one of you is gone, and then we'll get home. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just come in and you attend this meeting. Okay. Currency. The currency exchange office, there is plenty of them out there, but the most prominent one is on the main street, right in front of the main door of Masjid Nabi, where the KFC and Hardy restaurants is right next to it. There is a currency exchange shop. The rate is 3.76 Riyal per dollar. Okay, we'll take hundreds and fifties. Sometimes they take 20 only, but do not take 20s. Hundreds and fifties is what you want to take with you. Okay. And crispier, newer the better. 150s, and do not take the old bills with you. Just take the new ones, okay? The old bills, they hate it. Somehow or the other, they don't like it. Fine. We will provide a telephone SIM to each and every one of you, inshallah. Okay? Your job is to make sure that you have a quad band phone. A quad band phone. Every iPhone is quad band as long as it's unlocked. You can take an iPhone with you if you want. Or you can get a real cheap one from Harman, the $15, $20, $25 phone, real cheap one, flip phone. It'll work perfect, you know. But each and every one of you should have that. You should also get those cards that you can charge more minutes on your phone. That's going to be your responsibility, not me. So you can charge it up to 100 Riyals worth of, and that's probably going to be suffice. Remember, with their incoming calls are free, outgoing calls are charged. You have to have. And then it's your responsibility that you provide me with your local number. Your responsibility. And you come and get my local number from me also. You will find me always somewhere. Especially you know exactly where my room is, and there is an open door policy. Come to my room anytime you want. If I'm sleeping, if something very important, wake me up. No problem. If I'm sleeping and you lost your chappal, your sleepers, then please have mercy on me. Don't wake me up for that. You know, because I do a lot of things in the background that you guys don't know about, and sleep is very scarce for me. But wallahi, if you need my help, hey, by all means, anytime, it will be a pleasure for me. Now, before departure in Medina, I will put up a sign on the lobby, both lobbies, for the departure instructions. Departure instructions are very simple. The time that I tell you to put the luggage out of your door, do not bring it to the lobby, outside your room door. Please put your luggage, the time that I specify, put your luggage in that time. My staff will come, they will have the room number, they know exactly who you are, who is in the room, which room, whatever, and they will pick it up from outside the door. If you do not put it on time, then it's going to be your job to drag your luggage all the way to the bus. And if there is no space in the bus for your luggage, please don't get mad at me. Because the only person that you can have to get mad at is yourself. My instructions are very clear. So-and-so time, and I'm going to tell you 24 hours in advance, so-and-so time, put your luggage outside your room door. How easy it is, huh? Just put it outside your room door, my staff will collect it. Don't call me, just tell me that, it's still sitting there. We know exactly what we're doing. We do it every year, inshallah. You have nothing to worry about. As long as you follow the instructions, you have nothing to worry about. Put your luggage outside. Make sure your luggage has the luggage tag. Make sure your luggage has the luggage tag. Please, please, please make sure you have that. This is very important. Did I tell you? Make sure you have the luggage tags on your luggage? Okay, great. You can carry your hand carry with you all the time. This luggage is going to go into a separate or whatever. In Medina, a day before the departure, we are going to take you for ziyaras. I'll put for the ziyarat, we're going to go to Uhud, we're going to go to Khandaq, inshallah, we're going to go to Zul Qiblatayn, we're going to go to Masjid al-Quba, we're going to take you to the Khajur factory, Tamur factory, we try to push and go to Bir Osman all the time. Only once in our lifetime we were able to get actually inside it, but we try anyways. If it's open, beautiful. If it's not open, I can't do anything about it. Anyway, so we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna take you to ziyarat. I'm gonna feed you some specialty tamurs, some khajurs. Raw unripened khajurs from Makkah, from Medina. Beautiful. We have a good time together. Maybe we'll throw in a little bike also in there. For you guys. See how it goes. Have fun, inshallah. Once there's a departure, make sure that when I tell you to be prepared, please be prepared. Make sure that you have your ihram on. We have told you that how to put the ihram on. Take a shower, put a little itar on your body, not on your ihram, on your body. It's a sunnah. Do not perform the 2 rakat nafal and do the niyyah of ihram. Okay, that we will do when we arrive at Bir Ali. Okay, I will tell you what time you need to be there in the lobby. Be there in the lobby with your carry case, hand carry. Our bus is gonna come in. We'll get board on the bus, and we'll go to 15 to 20 minutes journey from Masjid Nabawi, Bir Ali. That's the name of the masjid, Bir Ali. It's in Zulhulayfa. Remember, there is nothing there to see. Please, Mehrbani kar, please, I beg you, do not try to go look for things in masjid. It's a huge masjid with thousands of buses. If you are lost, wallahi, it would be impossible for me to find you. It has happened before. I beg you, please do not. Please do not. Once we get back to our, we do the 2 rakat nafal over there, we do the sunnah, niyyah of ihram, we'll get back, boom, we are on our way to Makkah. We arrive in Makkah, same thing. I'm going to give all you the keys for your room, we're going to inshallah go to our rooms, and then at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to tell you to go have lunch, dinner, whatever, nice, and then we get together in the hotel lobby at 1 o'clock in the morning for Umrah of Tamattu. Now remember, you're going to be in ihram. We're going to do the Umrah, inshallah, together, inshallah. Then we're going to have, we're going to get off the ihram, we're going to shave our heads and all that stuff. And then we are going to be there on the 6th and 7th of Zil Hajjah. We're going to be comfortable, we are going to enjoy, we're going to do salats in haram and all that stuff. And then on the early morning on 8th of Zil Hajjah, we are going to be departing for Mina. Same thing, you will be told ahead of the time where we're going to meet. The buses will pick you up from the lobby of the hotel, inshallah, all of us, and they're going to take us to our respective tents. That's just where the economy and VIP are going to bifurcate. Okay. On Mina, we will arrive on the morning of the 8th Zil Hajjah. We are going to perform 5 salah in Mina. Zuhr of 8, Asr of 8, Maghrib of 8, Isha of 8, and Fajr of 9. At 9th Zil Hajjah, we are going to depart for Arafah. We are going to depart immediately after Fajr, and we will get there about 10, 11 o'clock. The time of Arafah starts at about 12. This is where the main game. This is Hajj. Allah Rasul says, Al-Hajju Arafah. This is the Hadith Sahih. Al-Hajju Arafah. Hajj is Arafah. Your Arafah is not going to come back. Do not waste that time. Do not waste it in sleeping, talking about the World Cup cricket tournament or how bad Nawaz Sharif was and Zardari is and how good Imran Khan is and how bad Trump is or whatever. Don't waste your time into it. Pray. There is an Arafah, it's your presence. Do your salat. There's going to be Zohar and Asr combined together. It's not going to be any arguments. There's not going to be any fights. We're going to combine Zohar and Asr together. If you want to join us, please join us for Zohar. If you don't want to combine the 2 prayers, do the Zohar together, and then there's going to be a separate Jama'ah on Asr. Do not make this a controversy. Do not start telling which is right and this is wrong. They're both right. Okay? They're both right. Okay? So please don't waste your Arafah. There's going to be lunch provided in Arafah. Inshallah, we're gonna do du'as. Main ibadah in Arafah is zikr and dua. So keep doing zikr and keep doing du'as. Keep doing zikr and cry your eyes out and ask for forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Arafah is the most beautiful and important day of Hajj. Remember, Allah will be asking the angels, who are these people? And the angels will say, Ya Allah, these are your servants. And Allah will be asking, what are they? What do they want? And the angels will say, Ya Allah, they ask for your forgiveness. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell the angels, you be witness that I have forgiven them all. Every dua in Arafah is accepted, brothers and sisters. Every dua in Arafah is accepted, except the dua of the person who had a suspicion in their heart that my dua is not going to be accepted. Other than that, every dua is accepted in Arafah. Okay? Make sure that you make the best out of it. At the time of Maghrib, the day of Arafah finishes. At that particular time, as Hajj is complete, do not perform your Maghrib in Arafah. This is against Sunnah. So we are going to leave Arafah, get back into our buses, and we are going to go to Muzdalifah. Muzdalifah night is the most beautiful night of the Hajj. It's going to be open air. So we'll be all sleeping in our sleeping bags. Who is going to get a sleeping bag? You will get a sleeping bag. From where? From Bin Dawood. Where? In Makkah. After we arrive in Makkah, between on the 5th and the 6th and 7th 2 days that you will be staying in Makkah, just go to Bin Dawood and get yourself a sleeping bag. Don't try to get yourself a nice expensive one, because what I do is I get a cheap one, because that's one night that I have to sleep, and then I leave it there. And then there's, people come in, they pick it up and they sell it. So, also a sadaqah. Beautiful. After the Salatul Fajr in Muzdalifah, we are going to do the prayers. Sheikh is going to lead a prayer, combined prayer. A lot of times you will see people leaving at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where they have to go. They're always in a hurry. I don't know why. But the Sunnah of Rasul Sallallahu is Allah Rasul stayed in Muzdalifah till after the Fajr. And he said, I made 3 du'as in Arafah. 2 were accepted in Arafah, the 3rd was accepted in Muzdalifah. And I saw Shaitan throwing dirt on his head and doing matam, beating himself up. Why? Because my dua was accepted. So after Fajr Salat, Shaykh is going to do a collective dua. Take your time, do the collective dua, complete the sunnah, and then we'll get into the bus and boom, we leave. That bus with VIP is going to stay with you. In economy, they'll drop you and they leave. VIP bus stays with you. That's the bus that is issued to you. That is your bus, and they'll stay with you. I will tell the driver to keep it on, air condition running. So if you feel like you're not comfortable or your back hurts or whatever, just go into the bus, just recline the chair like that, comfortable, and then go to sleep in the air condition. The bus also has a bathroom. Remember, this bathroom of the bus is only for number 1. Do not use it for number 2. Please, please, please. It's going to stick them with the joint. It's not good. After Muzdalifah, we will arrive back in Mina in the morning. I'm going to serve you breakfast. After breakfast, we'll get together. We go for Jamrah. The first Jamrah, the big Jamrah, the big shaitan. Only 7 times we will pelt him. And then I'm going to call the Zabiha guy and let them know that we are done with the Jamrah, and he is going to order our Zabiha. And by the time, then we'll come back to the tents, and then we'll call the bus, and the bus is going to come in, and we are going to proceed to our hotel room in Mecca on the 10th. When we arrive at the hotel room, I'm going to tell you to don't take rest. No matter what time, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, I'm going to tell you to take rest. Go ahead and just sleep off, take a shower, take off your ihram, have your head shaved, put on some nice clothes and stuff, and rest. At 11 or 12 o'clock at night, or maybe 1 o'clock at night, we are going to do our big tawaf. And after that big tawaf, we're going to proceed back to Medina, to Mina. We are going to spend the day of 11th in Mina and do Jamrah, and then we are going to spend the day of 12th in Mina. When we after do the Jamrah of the 12th, we are going to come back on 12th, we're going to come back to the hotel. Then we're going to stay from 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. 16th, we are going to, inshallah, leave for Jeddah. We're going to stay in Jeddah on the 17th, and on the 18th, we are going to leave from Jeddah to Dubai. Some people are going to leave on 17th. Those are people who have requested it way earlier, and I was managed to get them flights, so they're going to go earlier. But this is for the group. On the 18th, we are going to leave Jeddah, inshallah, all of these for Dubai. We'll arrive at 2:30 in Dubai. We're going to stay in Dubai for that day, and the 19th in the morning we are going to take the flight back for the Houston, come back. Those of us are going to Karachi, some of us are going to Karachi, but that's the pretty much what the length of the journey is. Important things. Make sure that you have a quad band phone that you take with you. Very important. The quad band phone has to be quad band phone. How much cash can you take with you? I think if you take $500 per person, that is more than enough. Enough, rather. Unless you want to shop, and then the sky's the limit. What kind of credit card? I always take a MasterCard and a Visa with me and my American Express, but American Express is not very popular there. I just take it because I don't leave home without it. MasterCard and Visa are the most desirable ones over there. Make sure that if you are taking those credit cards, make sure that you inform the bank that you are traveling outside the country. If you have not taken a flu shot, I really doubt that you will be able to get the flu shot now, but if you can, get it. Please do. It has an incubation period of about a week or so quicker you get it, better it is for you. Take all your medications with you. Make sure that if you lose, do not get really worried. They have pharmacies all over the place, and they don't ask for prescription. So I'm not saying you just go start buying hydrocodone over there and stuff. That's not good, but their prescriptions they don't need prescriptions there. They do whatever, you tell them, give you antibiotic, they'll give you antibiotic. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm also going to give you this bag, string bag. It's pretty cool. I like it. You can put your slippers in there. Your slippers are very hard commodity. Your shoes, your chappals, your slippers, very hard commodity. And while you're in the haram, you always put your slippers in there. You can also put a bottle of water in here. There is and you can also put your books. There is also a patch. So you can also put your books in. It's a pretty handy dandy kind of a thing, It's a pretty handy thing. And you can just put it. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable. I will give you that. Okay. Also, so every one of you is going to get one of these, inshallah. And I'm going to give every one of you this beautiful backpack. This is pretty. This is a very nice backpack. Every one of you are going to get it. This is the only luggage you can carry yourself in Mina. Please do not come to me and tell me that you want to take your hand carry. I will not allow that. Not because I am a control freak or a jerk. It's because in Mina, the space is scarce. So we have to be very careful and we have to be very considerate about this. Your luggage clutters, this you can put, I've shown you all the videos of the tents. There's some racks in there, you can put that. Nice. Don't take anything else, okay? You don't need a lot of stuff. I would always recommend for everyone to make a buddy system with the guy, another friend of yours, and both of you carry one piece of ihram each. Most of the time, the lower part of your ihram gets soiled up, so upper part is always neat and clean. So in case if something happens, you get dirty, you get dirty in the bathroom, what have you, then you have an extra piece of ihram with you. And trust me, if something happens, we'll be able to get you an extra, no problem. I mean, you're gonna have to pay for it, but we'll get you one, no problem. Don't fill things this thing up. Make sure that you have an umbrella with you. Get a small collapsible one. Ross and Marshalls have the best $4, $5, $6. Nice small collapsible one, black ones. Don't take any other color. Black one is the best umbrella. And they collapse with them. Sunglasses, very important. Get your sunglasses all the time. Huma and Ambreen has sent you a list of all the things that you need over there. Get them. They'll be, little spray pumps, fans, a little towelette thingy that, if you wet it and put it on your neck, it cools down to 56 degrees. All these things help. Little packs of Gatorade, take it with you. Take some extra for me also, because I always forget. But when you're drinking, put one in the electrolyte solution, best, because it's gonna be hot over there. Hot, hot, hot. Please make sure you keep yourself dehydrated all the time. Guys, little bottle of Vaseline, very important. Apply it in the special areas, because you're not going to be wearing any underwear, and the friction is going to damage your skin, and then you are done. So make sure that you have the little Vaseline thing hanging out with you all the time. What else? Sunscreen, I don't like it. It makes a mess, but if you want some, make sure it's unscented. Dollars, like I said, $500 per person is okay. 1,000, perfect, unless you want to shop, and that's the worst thing that you want to do. You take your wife for shopping, believe me, she's gonna bleed you dry. So, anyways, only told you about the in Mecca the saraf. They call it saraf. The saraf is the one who money exchange. Saraf. Okay, you have to learn this verbiage also. So the laundry is mawsila, and saraf is the money exchange. And the bathroom is dawratul moyah. If you want to have a men's bathroom, then ask dawratul moyah fil rijal. If it's a female bathroom that you're looking for, and I'm hoping it's a female that's looking for a female bathroom, then it's dawratul moyah fil nisa. Okay? Don't ask for dawratul moyah fil nisa if you're a guy. You're gonna get beaten up. So don't do that. Okay? Even though your intentions are very clean and pure, I know, but something that you need to know, I guess. Okay. So, driver is sibak in Arabic. Air conditioning is mukayyaf. Very important. Small things that you need to remember. Mukayyaf. So, in Mecca, the saraf is in the same hotel in Millennium Towers, ground floor mall area right next to KFC. Everybody knows about the KFC. Just ask them where the KFC is. Right in front of KFC, there is a saraf there. Once again, $50 or $100 bills, beautiful. Okay, as new and as crisp as possible. Do not take old bills with you. So we got the saraf, we got the medication, blah blah blah. We got all these things covered, and I'm doing it in a very good time. It's only an hour and 2 minutes. Okay, my limit is hour 10 for 15 minutes. That's all. I don't go any further than that. Let's talk about the etiquettes. Very important. We all are educated Muslims, alhamdulillah. Good Muslims, alhamdulillah. Otherwise, we would be going to Switzerland, but we are going for Hajj. That means we know the value of Allah and His Rasul and our deen in our lives. We will be sharing rooms. And that's where the actual character of a person shows. When you are in travel, and when you are sharing, when you're outside your comfort zone. In our homes, we all have our bedrooms, alhamdulillah. Actually, there are wives' bedrooms. We just think it's ours, but something like that. We all have our bathroom, once again, our wives' bathrooms that we use, but it's ours, right? And we are not accustomed of sharing our bathrooms and our living spaces with somebody else. But now in this journey, we are going to be sharing that with others. So what do? We be kind, we be understanding, we be courteous to others. We make sure that we always put others' rights before our rights. We put others' feelings ahead of our own feelings. You're going to Haram at night. Beautiful. I do it also. When you come back, and if your roommate is sleeping, don't turn on all the lights. That's just wrong. That's just not right. If you are sleeping and your roommate is at Haram, make sure that you leave the bathroom light on so the poor guy wouldn't just stumble on it. When you take things out of your suitcase, put your suitcase in a place where it's not blocking somebody's, because at night time people will be kicking your suitcase and they will get hurt. Small things like that. If you have water bottle in the fridge, just put a few water bottles from your side. Go downstairs to bin Dawood and get yourself a dozen water bottles. It'll cost nothing, man. Just put it in there and let your roommates enjoy it. And if you're a roommate, and if your roommate's so kind that he's put a few water bottles in there, when you are coming back from Salat, you take a few and then put it in there. You know, some cookies. You just be kind to each other. Love each other. There you. I know, I mean, a lot of times people like to play with their phones in their bathroom when they're doing their business. That's, you know, it's quite common, you know. I play 8-ball pool. We'll figure it out. Anyways, so don't do that when you are there, because the other brother's going to have to use the bathroom also, especially during the time of Salah. You know, don't do ghusl and restroom use and wuzu at the time of Salah, because you know that your brothers are also going to have to go for Salah. And if you need to do ghusl, whatever, do it between Salahs. Please do not do it right at the time of Salah, so your brothers don't have to wait for 10-15 minutes. If you're taking a ghusl, don't do at your home what you do at home and take 15-20 minutes. 5-minute showers are more than enough. You know, please, you know, just be kind to each other. I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir. You all are very good, nice, educated, kind people. I have no doubt in my mind. I'm just refreshing your memory. You know, I'm just refreshing all these things for you, so that, because I do it every year, I hear things and stuff, and sometimes people fight for the most insignificant reasons known to the mankind, the most stupid excuses used. I mean, you know, one day a guy knocked on the door and said, "What kind of an animal you got me in my room?" He actually took a bowel movement in the garbage can. I'm like, "Oh my God, are you sure?" He said, "Yeah, he took a bowel movement in the garbage can." And my heart just sank. I'm like, "Well, this is just not right. I mean, how can somebody do this?" Well, when I got there, I found out that this poor guy has diarrhea. And he was knocking on the door, and the other guy was sitting inside the bathroom, and he was doing his business and taking minutes, and he couldn't hold it anymore. So what is he going to do? Go on the floor? No. He went to the garbage can and did what he had to do, because the guy did not have an option. Just an example, okay? Please be kind to each other. Be considerate. You know, if you like the room very cold and your roommate does not like the room very cold, just don't put on the blanket on yourself when you're sleeping. Just put the chadar on, you know, and then just be kind to each other. That's all I'm asking. You all know them, you know. Please don't come to me and say, "Okay, please switch the room." I'm not going to do it. Simple. I'm not going to do it for the principle, because, you know, it's just not right. It's just not right. We are all adults, and alhamdulillah, I know very highly educated, good people. You are better than me. I'm just giving you a reminder. Please, 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 please. Be kind. Enjoy this journey, and you all will, inshallah. You'll have a great time, inshallah. That's it. Inshallah. Looking forward to see you all, inshallah, on the 21st. I do have the visas. Remember, this year is e-visas. They're not going to stick it to the passport. They're going to be, inshallah, we put in the passport in form of paper. Yeah, another thing. When we get to Jeddah, make sure you have some riyals on you, please, for the airport, to tip people and stuff. While you are there, from Makkah to Medina, Medina to Makkah, you know, Mina, Muzdalifah, Arafat, do not forget to tip the driver. Do tip to your driver, because then they will be there no matter what. They will be there, but, you know, it's good. It's sadaqah. Do it. Keep always, you know, $10 to $20, $30. When I ask you to tip the drivers, don't give them 2 riyals. you know, 10, 15, 20 riyals is nothing, man. It's $5, nothing. But, you know, they look forward for this time of year. It's a sadaqah. Be kind to them, okay? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the hidayah to perform this Hajj the way that we are supposed to perform this Hajj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your Hajj, inshallah. This sacrifice that you have made, which is a financial sacrifice, so when you stay away from your family members, your kids, especially the young parents who have the anxiety of leaving the small children back. I understand. I have 6 boys, alhamdulillah. I understand. I've done it. I do it every year. I know the anxiety. Make sure that, you know, may Allah accept it. May Allah accept it. May Allah accept your qurban, your zabiha. May Allah, yes, zabiha. Whatever extra zabiha that you need to do, please, 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 please let me know in advance. My recommendation to you, do an extra zabiha on behalf of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Very important. Please do an extra tasbih. Every one of you should do an extra tasbih on behalf of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Everyone should do an extra tasbih on behalf of your parents. This is a good time, and this is very beneficial. It's very blessing. May Allah accept your ibadah, your tawaf, your ziyarah, your sa'i, your maqoof arfa, your maqoof musdalifah. May Allah accept every single step that you take over there. And once again, I just cannot thank Allah enough for the honor that Allah has given me to serve the Hujjaj of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not my Hajis, you are Allah's Hajis. And I'm just a very lucky man that Allah has given this honor to take care of you. And may Allah give me strength to serve you the way that you deserve to be served and taken care of. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of our Hajj. May Allah make it easy for us. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us in His safeguard. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take us over there in His aman and bring us back to our families in His aman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. I am really thankful and excited and honored to be your guide and your servant and your caretaker, inshallah, during this journey. Alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.